Hi, it's Robert here from robertcbrown.online. I hope you're having a fabuloso day wherever you are in the world today. Now, today's video is asking the question, social media. What's the point? What's the point of it all, really? And I've been compelled to make this video off the back of an experience I've had with somebody on LinkedIn. It's not the first time, by the way, and it won't be the last time. But there's a lesson to be learned from this interaction, which I want to share with you, because I know at my stage in my career, these things are kind of like water off a duck's back. I giggle at them, I take the lesson from them, and I move on. It never shakes the foundation of belief I have in myself or what I do or the value that I offer people. But I know that when I was first starting off, it may well have done. It might have sent me off in a different direction altogether, which might have been to my detriment and to the detriment of my prospective clients or customers. And you may find yourself in that position right now in your business. So I want to tell you that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to have integrity and just do things the way that feel natural to you. And not everybody's going to like you. And some of them are going to take the time and trouble to tell you how much they don't like you. And that's okay. They own that. You don't need to. And I want you to know that. Just because somebody doesn't resonate with your message or you, or that they don't like the shirt you're wearing or the way you cut your hair, doesn't make you any less of a person, doesn't mean that you're of any less benefit to anybody. The only opinion that you can control is the one you have of yourself. So I encourage you to stay strong. Keep reminding yourself of what makes you unique and special, and move forward regardless. So I want to dig a little bit deeper, now we've got that out of the way, into what I believe social media is all about, especially in the context of business, okay? I'm not talking about people that just hook up on Facebook because they want to have a gossip with friends. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to people out there right now, entrepreneurs who are looking to use social media to scale their businesses, okay? Because I see a real kind of grey area where people think it should be one thing, want it to be another, and are afraid to step into that and use it for what it was really designed to be. Now, what I will say before I move any further is I am not endorsing or condoning spam in any way, shape or form whatsoever. I'm not. But when you know that you're adding real value to people and you suspect the person you're reaching out to will get great value from what you're offering, then you've every right to offer them the chance to take a look. In fact, you're obligated to, because to not offer that person the chance to get the value that you offer them is doing them a disservice. Do you get that? It's doing them a disservice. Now, as I said, I specifically had this interaction with somebody on LinkedIn, and I find that LinkedIn is especially let's say kind of seems to be predisposed to cough up these characters who the best way I can put it is seem to be caught up a little bit in their own self-importance, in kind of playing the game the way they think it should be played. You must not approach me. I think you're unprofessional, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Now, as you can tell from the grey hair, I've been around quite a while, and it's my experience that most of these people that have that stance aren't making very much money. And if they take the time and the trouble to insult you and have a go at you, it means they've got nothing else taking up their time that would be of more value to their business. which tells you everything about where they are. Incidentally as well, the individual that I'm talking about happens to be a coach. Well, you know, you can talk the talk, but sometimes it's a great idea to walk the talk. If you can't walk the talk yourself, you've no business telling others that you can help them do it. So there we go. Years ago, I'd have got really, really angry about the comments. I still don't like to be called unprofessional. Very rare that that ever comes up. I certainly don't consider myself unprofessional. And by the way, unprofessional, professional, subjective, right? What I think is professional to somebody else wouldn't be, maybe. Okay, that's fine. I get that. But what you must never do is question somebody's integrity. That's not a great thing to do. So I thought, you know what? I'm not, just this once. It doesn't bother me, but I'm not going to let this lie, because I know other people get this. And it gets them in a situation where they are scared to reach out, tell their story, and offer their value to their marketplace. And I'm here to tell you, be strong, do it anyway. You will never please everybody. And if you've got a sense of humour, go out there and use your sense of humour, expose people to it. Not everybody will appreciate it. I'm going to give you an example. The message that got this reaction, okay? I'm going to read it for you. Because I have a wicked sense of humour and not everybody gets it. Even my own family don't get the joke sometimes. But here we go. Now, bear in mind, by the way, that this message is going out to a few people that are connections. They are connections. I'm regularly adding value and trainings and videos constantly, day in, day out, every week. So I don't just go out there and spam people, okay? So this is the message, a direct message, not a blast. And I ask the question, quick question. Do you enjoy watching grey-haired British men who have an irrational fear of leaving their email unchecked for too long talk about their trade secrets to overcoming imposter syndrome and scaling businesses? I knew you'd say yes. And that's why I thought I'd drop you a personal invite to my latest training, which is, surprisingly, excuse me, all about overcoming imposter syndrome and scaling your business. Not only are you going to get the pleasure of watching me pronunciate most of my worms, but you'll also learn the 4 revenue blocks stopping you from scaling your business and how to avoid the little rascals at all costs, how you can increase your revenue by up to 300% by deleting 80% of your business. Oh, how avant-garde of me. And 3 turnkey automated business systems that you must install if you're looking to create clients and customers on demand. I assume my dirty talk has thoroughly tickled your fancy, and if so, here's the link to watch the training that'll make you sweat with excitement. Hit me up if you have any questions, and I give them the link. And I'm going to give you the link as well below this video. So if it's tickled your fancy, go watch the training. I'm sure you'll get great value. But that's not the point, right? That is just humour. That is just an attempt to step out from the normal, grey, mundane, boring, self-absorbed stuff that we have to face every single day on social media. And you know what? I got flack for it. But just from one person. He called me unprofessional and he was rude. And 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I'd have thought, I better change what I'm doing. I'm upset. No. Most people have a laugh and a giggle, go watch the training. But as human beings, we have a tendency to focus on the one that has upset us. I'm here to tell you, that person doesn't matter to me. That person, when he or she shows up in your life, shouldn't matter to you. You cannot please all of the people all of the time. As long as you have got complete integrity and you know you're reaching out to people to give them real value that you know you can follow up with and actually deliver on, you have no reason to apologise for anything. much less apologise for just being you. And by the way, if you're not being you, who the heck are you going to be? Just be yourself. In summary, look, I could go on and on and on. And the reason I'm going on about this, as I say, it doesn't bother me, water off a duck's back. But I'm working with people all the time that aren't where I am in business, that will get completely thrown off tangent with that and will lose their self-belief. They'll lose their confidence. It'll put a crack in the ice. That is not fair. If you switch TV channels and an advertisement comes up, or actually, bad analogy. If you switch channels and a program's there and you don't like it, what do? You switch to another channel, check out something else, right? You don't write in every time you don't like a program to the TV programmers and call them unprofessional and tell them that you don't like what they're doing. I mean, you'll have one or two, right? There's one or two everywhere. The point of the matter is you can't steer your ship, your life, according to the wants, whims and needs of these people. Because there are just some people out there that want to find fault with everything except what they're doing. And it goes back to a video that I created not long ago, Imposter Syndrome versus Dunning-Kruger. Dunning-Kruger is essentially when somebody puts themselves on a plateau, but they're not actually performing anywhere near that and don't have the capability. They just think they do. And it's often the people that do this from this elevated level that have this scathing attitude towards people that are really, really trying to do their best to bring genuine value out there to the marketplace and make a positive difference in this world of ours. So what I'm saying to you, to wrap up, if that's you, stick to your guns. You're special, you're unique, and what makes you special is your uniqueness. Tell your story, tell your jokes, tell it in your style. If they don't like it, move on. Plenty of people will. And you know what? The ones that do will love you for it and will stick with you forever. I hope that's helped. I hope that's helped. Because if we can't use these channels for growing our business, what's the point in being on social media at all? Spam? No. But it shouldn't be a situation where you feel frightened to approach people with an offer that's got real value in it for them. Because if you get to the stage when you can't tell your story, then you might as well get away from social media and go do something else. We are all trying to grow a business regardless of what everybody says. Regardless, we're not all on social media just to make friends. We want to add value, we want to build relationships, but ultimately we're all there to do business. So let's all start being honest about it and let's just get on with it. I really am going to wrap up now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've loved bringing it to you. I'm sorry I get a little bit heated sometimes, but I absolutely don't want people to get thrown off of their mission and their life's purpose because one or two people are having a bad day and want to lay it on somebody else. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like the video, click the bell icon so you get more when I release them, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love you to keep coming back. If you want to dig deep into all things personal and business development, get across to my website, robertcbrown.online, robertcbrown.online, and join my community over there. And also, before you go, the link to the training that I've mentioned in this little minor rant is below this video too. So if after this, if it tickled your fancy and didn't upset you, I encourage you to go watch that too. All right, have a great rest of your day. It's been a pleasure. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.